Hello everybody, I hope you've all been having better shiny luck than me lately, but this video I'm going to be yapping about something other than shiny things. I've been gathering data for the first place rewards for Pokemon showcases in Pokemon Go. I'm currently at the time of writing this script around 195 first places. Originally I wanted to record data for 100 showcases, but that's taken a really long time, but I do have some little bit of news to update, and that's why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to make this video on whether rewards would be different based on how many people were in the showcases. For example, if I win a showcase with 0 people in it, would the rewards be different than winning a showcase with 10 or 70 people in it? I have a small sample size of 10 full showcases and 10 empty showcases, and we're going to look at the data now to see which one gives better rewards. I have also found out that apparently data miners or Redditors have revealed there's no difference in rewards based on the amount of people, but I'm still going to show my data because I don't know if I really believe that. Instead, they claim rewards are only increased on how long the showcase duration goes for. So if you have an entire week to complete the showcase, you'll get much better rewards in theory than a showcase that is going on for one day. The past season, all showcases have had a duration of 2 days, with the exception of the Unova Tour, giving us showcases for the legendary mons for one day of the week, for the entire week. I just so happened to record those for my empty showcases, so if there is a difference in data, it's very possible the reason could be for the length time and not the showcase amount of people in it. There was one empty showcase which wasn't 1 day long, it was 2 days, so there is that little skew in data, but I don't believe that made a difference in the reward pool at all. I have to double check. I was so disappointed to learn this because Niantic has switched to doing only 2-day length showcases, probably because people are getting really good rewards in the past. I recall getting 3 super incubators at a time, but I haven't really gotten that in months, so it would make sense that that is the reason why the rewards have changed from my experience. Originally, I also had another hypothesis, such as if you're low on potions or Pokeballs, you'll be more likely to get that as a reward. But I believe based on my data, these claims have been disproven. On the screen, you should see a chart of all the data given for the 20 showcases I used as a small sample. I have about another 40 recorded, but I'm going to save that for the data when I have all 100 to analyze. In the full showcases, we see we got a whole extra 4,500 Stardust, an extra 40,500 XP. This was one of the biggest differences in the rewards. It was nearly double the amount. I'll have to look if any of my old footage is from the week length showcases to see if I get like 6 to 7 times the amount of Stardust and XP. For the incense, we got double the amount, but I would take that as a grain of salt because of the small sample size. Star pieces and lucky eggs, which I think are one of the best rewards to get, were pretty equal. I would expect longer length ones to have a slightly higher chance to get these rewards, but we got lucky, and that's just my hypothesis. The lures were probably the biggest difference of the rewards. The full showcases had 10 lures, while the empty ones only had 3. I thought it was odd the empty showcases only had the basic lures, while the full ones had all the special condition ones, while also not giving any of the normal lures. I'm sure you could get normal lures from it. I could have sworn I got a batch of 3 before, but if there is a difference based on player amounts or the duration of showcase length, I would assume this is one of them. Both showcases received silver pineapples, and I know you can also get gold raspberries, but we didn't get any from these 20 showcases. We did, however, get 8 TMs from the empty showcases, which was always disappointing when you did get that, as well as 3 hyper potions, and I definitely want to join empty ones to see if I get more TMs and potions in the recent 2-day showcases. Finally, the best rewards from the full showcases, 1 incubator and 1 super incubator. I know you can get incubators from empty showcases for a fact. We didn't get it from this data, but I may do an updated video of 10 more empty showcases in the 2-day length period, depending on the data I get. What does this data mean? If we were to come to the conclusion that empty showcases do give different rewards based off this list, I would say you should attempt to join more empty showcases if you want more lucky eggs or star pieces. It seemed to be pretty equal, but you are more at risk of getting the crummy rewards like fast TMs and great balls. The reason I think you should join showcases if you want those specific rewards is because the loot pool might be smaller from how few lore modules we got. But that's just a theory based off the sample size. If you want more incubators or Stardust or XP, then obviously go for the full showcases. Just overall, the rewards are probably better anyway. The rewards for the empty ones have TMs and great balls, which you probably are more likely to get. So you might as well just go for the full showcases, in my opinion. Finally, I want to talk about why Niantic might be doing shorter showcase lengths compared to longer showcase lengths. And as you probably guessed it, money is the reason. The more premium rewards we get for free, the less likely we are to buy from the shop or go on their website. I used to buy the $1 tickets for Com Day strictly for the Lucky Eggs, but now I never even consider it because Lucky Eggs are star pieces I just get from the showcases that I join every week, twice a week. And I'm sitting at like 40 Lucky Eggs and 80 plus star pieces, I'm pretty sure. It makes me happy that they have the option for the free rewards, but it also worries me. If people stop paying real money for things, the team could go bankrupt or the game. It might seem like a laughable matter, but it will happen eventually. And if that happens, everything you've caught or spent will be for nothing and it will get shut down. I do have hope. I think the in-person events such as Go Fest and tours do make enough money. But with everything getting more expensive, such as paying to keep the Pogo servers alive, we might not be able to fund that if the community does not pitch in a little. That's why I think the remote raid pass price increase makes sense, but the limit to me makes no sense at all. As someone who only uses the weekly remote raid passes from the weekly research box, it doesn't affect me too much, but they are losing a lot of money from limiting the remote raid pass increase. This video kind of strayed a little bit from the showcase feature, but I just thought it had to be said, the remote raid pass stuff. I also want to say my ideal solution for the showcases and I guess the remote raid passes as well. As much as I hate the price of remote raid passes, I think we need to keep the price whatever they want, but give the players a free remote raid pass in the shop every 3 days or week in the web store, I think, for 1 Pokecoin. It will encourage players to visit the site they so desperately want to advertise and hopefully buy more boxes and coins. They should keep showcases for 2 days so players can still get those decent premium rewards. I also think including the removal of the limit on remote raid passes will only make them more money, so I don't see the harm in that. They have to monetize somewhere, and I think legendary raids are the best solution. The system they have right now still gives free-to-play players a decent chance to get good legendaries and gives a chance to keep the game alive and living as long as the Pokemon franchise. I hope you guys found this video interesting, and if you want to see more videos like this, leave a like. I've gotten lots of support from Pokemon Go videos lately, and I really appreciate it. If you disagree with anything I said in this video, let me know in the comments, or if there's some major factor I'm leaving out about showcases, please comment that too. Thank you all. Have a good one.